Well, hi, y'all. Today is April 26th, and here's a little truth and a little tune for you. I hope it helps your day. Romans 1:20. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, His eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that people are without excuse. You've probably heard someone say, well, what will happen to those people who have never heard about God or never heard about Christ? Well, Jesus told us to go into all the world and preach the gospel. That's why we have missionaries for those folks. But Romans 1:20 tells us that no one will be without excuse. As they say in the legal system, ignorance of the law is no excuse. The Word tells us that written on their hearts and in their consciences is God's moral law. His creation is the proof. All have seen it, and all will be without excuse. When I was little, my mom and I used to take train trips from Chicago out to Tucson, Arizona. Now, one thing I remember about those trips is going to sleep at night in the flat and rather boring Midwest landscape, and then waking up in the gorgeous desert land of the Southwest and seeing God's amazing creation. I remember the golden sand, the green cactus, and especially the gorgeous purple mountains set against the breathtaking blue sky and perfect white clouds. Every time I read that verse in Romans, my mind immediately takes me back to those trips with Mom and those pictures of God's amazing handiwork. How can anyone look at His creation and deny His existence? Psalm 19 says, "The heavens declare the glory of God." Now, as much as I enjoyed those trips out west, today I am looking forward to another trip. Journeying through this life with the Word of God as a lamp to my feet and a light to my path, and then one day, in God's perfect timing, hopping on board the Glory Express and going instantly from this world into the presence of the Lord. Remember Paul's words, absent from the body, present with the Lord. And there, the beauty of God's earthly creation won't hold a candle to the magnificent sights of my final destination.
Ride that glory train, ride that glory train, ride that glory train, ride that train.
I wanna ride
that
glory train.
that glory train.
I wanna ride that glory train.
That glory train.
When my race on earth is through, there's one thing I wanna do. It's to get aboard and ride that glory
Ride
train.
that glory train.
There's a railroad train that's leaving and it's rolling down the track, and the passengers aboard it are never coming back. That glory train is leaving, that train I long to ride, and I'll meet you up in heaven where God's children all abide. I wanna ride that glory train.
That glory train.
I wanna ride that glory train. When my race on earth is through, there's one thing I wanna do. It's to get aboard and ride that glory train.
Ride that glory train.
Hear the thunder of the engines, get on board her if you can. That final destination is that far-off promised land, where our Master will be waiting in His good home up above, and He'll fill your hearts with gladness and His great eternal love. I wanna ride that glory train.
That glory train.
I wanna ride that glory train. When my race on earth is through, there's one thing I wanna do. It's to get aboard and ride that glory train.
Ride that glory train. Ride that glory train. Ride that train.
When you step into the station and the train's about to leave, you'll be sure you have a ticket if you really do believe. And your Master will be waiting in His good home up above, and He'll fill your hearts with gladness and His great eternal love. I wanna ride that glory train.
That glory train.
I wanna ride that glory train. When my race on earth is through, there's one thing I wanna do. It's to get aboard and ride that glory train.
That glory